Okay, good morning. This is for me a big pleasure to come with this post that you're seeing here. A friend of mine just shared and asking me question. I could answer my friend just in private, but I said, let me go and check exactly. So a lot of people know this guy. His name is Dave Ramsey, and I don't know him personally, but I've listened some of the things that he has mentioned as a guru, saying things about financial literacy, financial about insurance, about investment, and giving financial advice. So I don't know the guy, I don't know his credential, and I don't care about knowing him. But some of the BS, like stupidity that he put here, there's people, guys. It's serious. Like it's like someone come and say, anybody that have cancer, I ask you to take 7 aspirin is 3 times a day, and this is the thing you need. Everybody need this aspirin, and your cancer will be okay. You have a stroke, go have 5 aspirin, and everything will be okay. So this is why, as a professional, I have to say that I am a licensed professional. Not because I went to school. Yes, I went and I would say 10 years in university and do that. I have degrees, and one of them is a degree in finance. There's a lot of basic things that we know in finance. But when we're talking about family finance, personal finance, it's something that is very, very serious. And as a medical doctor, you cannot prescribe the same tablets to everyone for every sickness. This guy said here, this title put it to appeal some stupid people, he said, because when people doesn't know, they can be in ignorance. But when people knows, they see the truth and they just adapt to some people because they have a name. And I don't know. Let's see exactly what he said. In his title, he said, leave a legacy for your family. And capital, not an insurance company. So I don't know what he mean here. Maybe he said not an insurance company for a family or not for the insurance company. You want to know what you want and what you need. And this thing, not everybody will teach you, and you don't listen to everybody. This guy said, if you are working, the 7 baby steps plan and affordable term life insurance policy is all you need. I said, one. Even though they pay you to do an advertisement for this 7 baby step plan, it's not what all family need. Aspirin can pay me, Pfizer, any a pharmaceutical company can pay me to say, this is the medication, this is the tablet you need. I will say, no, I don't take this money because that's not what people need. He said, if anyone besides yourself depends on your income, you have responsibility. I recommend that you have 10 times, 10 to 12 times your annual income worth of term life insurance for stay-at-home parents. I recommend in term policy valued between 250 to 400,000. You cannot say that I can have a stay-at-home spouse and the value is over the 400,000. It's not because it's a stay-at-home parents, 250, 400,000 will be okay. Some of them need over a million. Because if me, as the breadwinner, I pass, this person will have to manage a lifestyle for the entire family. Who say 250 or 400,000 will be okay? You cannot say that. 10, 12 times term of your annual income, term life insurance, that is still acceptable in some cases, but it depends. It really depends. Because life insurance is not because just annual income. Yes, it's a big part to replace annual income in case of death, but also there's other responsibilities, there's other responsibility that a breadwinner, people that depends on themselves, or the liabilities that they have that can go over 10, 12 times the income. Yes, there's a lot of numbers to take in consideration to know if this person can qualify to get to the amount they need and the amount they can afford. but you cannot just prescribe everybody that have someone, depends on their income, have 10, 12 times. Okay, still now. And he said, World Life Insurance is the payday lender of the middle class. Yes, wrong again. World Life Insurance or other permanent insurance is a tool that people can build not only to have in the future insurance for life, one, but also they use for estate taxes. You're talking about estate. Do you know that people pay taxes when they pass? Do you want me to sell houses or to sell the asset so I can pay the taxes? Or can the insurance pay it? I will tell you, insurance is the only product you pay $1 for 100. You pay cents for $1. So you don't fall in that. Yes, not everybody can afford life, world life or any other permanent life. Not anybody can have it. Not anybody will qualify for it. But don't say why the bank have a lot of world life insurance. Why all millionaires have? Maybe, I don't know. So this is not because I want to have a confrontation with Dave, but this lie, someone need to address it. Then other things the guy said, you can get the same, you see, he said, it's expensive and it's stealing your money. If you want me to show you illustration when I decide in the next 30 years to pay only in the next 30 years, 180,000 in cash. Every month I pay 500,000, 6,000 every year for 30 years. Total, I will pay 180. And after the 30 years, I have over 700,000. At any time I die today, I won't pay the 180. I will just pay the month that passed. And over 700,000 for my family, you cannot tell me that's expensive, man. I don't know what is your criteria to decide if something is expensive. For someone that is broke, yes. And Israel's when you say, why? You can get this amount of coverage for a fraction of the price of our life. Yes, it's true, but temporary. You have a term, 10, it costs you peanuts, $10 a month or $20 a month. But after 20 years, what happened? After another 20 years, what happened? You need to understand when people like you have an audience and just for money say anything to people, I think there's a problem. Yes, a term lasts a set of number of years, usually 20 years, can be 10 to 15, 20, what you decide, and say a low rate, I just say that. At the end of the 10 years, that policy has ended. And what happens if you still have responsibility? If you still have people, kids, children, or debt, mortgage, so it ends. Is that good for you? You just lose money. There's a number that research and university show, 97% of term life insurance never get paid. So this is where you leave money for the insurance company. So be smarter than that, man. And he said, yeah, that you have had for 20 years affordable coverage, but I didn't have the use. Yes, it didn't cost me that much, but I didn't have any value for it. And the time you can use the money, you're saving to pay off debt, save off emergency, but you still have the debt and emergency after the 20 years. Answer this part. Invest the difference. Yes, this is the same BS again. Throw away on more expensive one. Yeah, I just say that. If you're looking to get out of debt and following the 7 baby steps, no, it's now you need to have adult step now. Go on step, man. You'll be covered for investment after 20 years. Which investment? You're just, and you won't need life insurance anymore. Who said that? Who said after 20 years you don't need life insurance anymore? I repeat, you can still have people depends on you. People have new mortgage, new home. People have kids. People have school to pay. No, maybe you are wrong. Not everybody need life insurance after 20 years. Most 91% of people will still have need for life insurance. So take for yourself and get the coverage you need. Yes, people need the coverage they need, but not just term like you were saying. This is again BS. But I'm thinking of switching. Switching what? Don't cancel it until you have got a new term policy in place. Yes, they need term. I have 4 different life insurance policy. I have 2 terms and 2 permanent one. And the terms I have now, I'm thinking and converting one of them in another permanent because I won't have to pay again after 20 years more money. Or yes, I will still leave it because I can leave it as a legacy, a trust rate tax-free to the family, to people that need. why do I need to get a affordable term life insurance policy in this deck? You get paid for that. Man, that doesn't make any sense because there is multiple agent with license and experience that can help me to have that. So this is what I wanted to show, man, and not all BS because someone said makes sense. So if you don't agree with that, you can still challenge or ask question, but not everything makes sense. Okay, bye-bye.